Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged. They cannot stand losing to each other. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams. And always...
There's the shot! Hazard goes on a run down the left wing. In with the challenge. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Messi, and this is Messi. Chance! Arsenal! The breakthrough strike! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. And the finish! Kukcu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Matheus Cunha. Oh, he's been caught napping. Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's got away. He's got to be quick to recover this. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Ahmad. Hazard. And they can counter here. Manchester United are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's going for goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He has found the way through. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, smashing header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Mazraoui certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
There will be 1 minute added time. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's well spotted. And we hit half-time. combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Arsenal are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Good effort from distance. And that is a routine catch.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
It's a good foot in there. Bruno Fernandes. Looking to play him in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0.
The attendance for this match was
And it's Messi.
300.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Bruno Fernandes. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
He's found the way through. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Ahmad. Casemiro. Ahmad. He's shifting through the gears here. He's on it. Can he get away? And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mateus Cunha is offering a wry smile there.
Number 10, Matthias Cunha. Coming on the field is number 13, Sheshko.
It's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, this is a great position.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Ambitious ball here. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Messi. Holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours. Maguire deals with that comfortably.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Short changes him with that pass. Messi. Kaká. And that should get the job done.
Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly
There
commit
will be
now.
1 minute added time.
Pass is just off target. And they've got rid. And there goes the final whistle. Arsenal end their season just as they wished it. Thoroughly
This is a hard
professional
one
to
to
the very
take,
end.
but we'll
And
be
no
back
more than they
stronger,
deserved.
won't we?
Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, no matter what the result, Peter, I think the match was played in the right spirit. And now for next season and beyond.